Just because she was a woman, even though she had a doctorate in law from one of the world's top universities, Ruth was directly rejected by more than a dozen law firms. The reasons for rejection were absurd.
Other wives, they get jealous.
One sentence from an interviewer made Ruth feel for the first time how small a woman's place in the workplace truly was. Being a woman was reason enough to be turned away. With no other options, Ruth chose to become a law professor at a university, placing her dream of becoming a lawyer onto the next generation. 11 years passed. Ruth worked hard to be a good teacher, wife, and mother, but at social events, she always felt out of place. She couldn't chat with the women about household matters, clothes, or jewelry, nor could she discuss legal theories with the men. Especially when people praised her for marrying a good husband, Ruth found it hard to express how that made her feel. Her attentive husband understood all of this. One day, he handed her a special tax deduction case. At the time, Ruth had no idea this case would change her life and would eventually transform the entire United States. The next morning, Ruth went to the home of the client. The man claimed he had been discriminated against because of his gender. He had hired a caregiver to look after his sick mother, but when he applied for a tax deduction, he was rejected. The reason? The law stated that only women and widowed men qualified for the caregiver tax break. Unmarried men who voluntarily cared for their ill mothers were not eligible. This was clearly an unfair part of the law. Ruth immediately decided to take the case.